And it says you are live. Hey, y'all. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to this terrific Tuesday. Y'all know I love saying that. Hey, y'all. Hey. Y'all gonna have to bear with me tonight because I'm in a different spot in my house, and y'all gonna see some stuff that you probably never seen before. But hey, that's all part of doing podcasts. Hey, y'all. Good evening. Hey, all my beautiful people. Hey. I'm so excited to talk about what's going on tonight on the Ladies Podcast. Tonight we're going to be talking about do you regret getting married or engaged? Do you regret getting engaged and getting married? Do you regret accepting that ring and never said I do? Do you regret saying I do and maybe 2 weeks later or 2 days later you wish you had said you don't? So I'm just asking the question. And but before I jump into this thing, y'all, I just want to say hi. It's Tuesday. I love you. So y'all just bear with me. I want to give a shout out to my producer right now. Thank you so much for always being on point with me and helping me out. Because God knows I need it. I'm kind of slow. Miss Deborah, thank you, girl. We'll be back here tomorrow, 6 and 7 Eastern. Y'all get ready. Y'all done never show y'all tomorrow on the Ladies Podcast. But listen, y'all. Before I break into my show, I gotta send out a moment of silence for hey Suzette, hey Love, hey Magic, hey. Well, y'all, hey Falisa I don't know what Falisa put me. I think you wrote that last week. I don't know what that means, but hey Magic. And Suzette Lab from Facebook checking in, YouTube Live checking in, y'all. Come on in the room. This thing gonna get heated tonight. I'm gonna bust it wide open. I'm just gonna let y'all have y'all way. But before I do that, silence. Thank you. All last week and on, I think, yesterday or Sunday, we are losing some of our great legends. We are losing great legends. And when I say legends, they are legends. Like James Earl Jones is a legend. If you're young people, if you're not familiar with who he is, go back and look at the Lion King, the original cartoon one. He is the grown-up Mufasa. I think I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right, Mr. Producer? I think I'm saying that right. And Tito Jackson. Everybody know who Tito Jackson is. That's Michael Jackson, Jermaine, Randy Marlon, and Jackie Jackson's brother, LaToya, Janet, and Reeby's brother. We lost him, if not yesterday, day before yesterday. And we lost Frankie Beverly. Y'all, everybody know Frankie Beverly and Maze. But Frankie Beverly, the front man, the lead singer, You Make Me Happy. Everybody know the song. Beyonce redid it to her own version. And we have lost so many more. I saw this thing on Facebook with a lot of different, I think Al Love, the DJ out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, had posted, and it had a lot of different legends pictures on it that have transitioned and gone on. And Al wrote at the bottom of his comment of the picture, he said, and so many more that is not even on that picture collage. Y'all, we are losing. We are losing us. This is 2024. This is September 2024. And when I say we have lost so many just this year long, last week, I think it was Frankie and James Earl Jones and somebody else. I can't remember. I started to write it down, but I thought I was going to be able to remember. And then the other day, Tito Jackson, and he was headed from New Mexico back to Oklahoma, and ended up at the hospital there passing. So y'all, let's just keep all these people in our prayers. I know you're probably saying, Falisa, why are you doing this? Well, I'm human and I have love in my heart. And a lot of them I didn't know personally. I kind of knew Frankie personally. A lot of them I have met, like I have met James Earl Jones, but I never got a picture with him. I met Tito Jackson, but I never got a picture with him. But I was about to take the picture. I knew my phone was dying or dead, and so my phone died before I got a chance to take a picture with him. But I did get a chance to meet Tito Jackson. um, y'all, whew, let's just try to pray for these families. You know, if you don't pray, just say amen. You know, if you don't believe in the power of prayer, just say amen. Just say whatever you say to comfort someone, because we as just common everyday people, we lose family members. The celebrities don't may or may not even the celebrities don't hear about us losing our family members. Okay, that's just top bottom line. But when a celebrity passed because of technology today, everybody know. We know almost before the media knows. We know almost before you know any headline coverage knows. So I'm asking you all to please, please, whatever your prayer is, keep all of these families. Anybody that you know that's in bereavement right now, that's going through, please send out love, condolences to these people. Okay. Thank y'all so much for your undivided attention on that. All right. I'm about to jump into my show. Now, when I put this title together, I was talking with Deborah. I had no idea. I had no idea how it was going to come off to you all today. So, how I ended up with this title to do this show, I actually was talking to my cousin Jackie a couple weeks ago. I was in my shows, and yeah, and this title came about. Do you regret getting engaged? Do you regret getting married? Y'all, I'm gonna just go ahead. Question number one: where my glasses at? Where's my glasses? Y'all know I can't see. Y'all already know I can't see. Okay. Woo! Welcome YouTube Live. I see you. Do you regret getting engaged or married? Question number one. What are some of the reasons someone might regret getting married, engaged, or accepting somebody's ring? That's question number one. What are some of the reasons someone might regret getting married, getting engaged, accepting someone's ring? I'm gonna let somebody answer that, because I had a conversation with my cousin Suzette, who is on here live, and she had her own kind of answer for the show for that. So Suzette, do you care to elaborate on that? Why do you regret getting engaged or married? She said regret not getting divorced sooner. See there, y'all? I told y'all. Go. Oh my God, regret not getting a divorce sooner. Woo! That you already coming in hot. That don't sound too good. Regret not getting a divorce sooner. So I guess that kind of falls in the line. When I first came on, I was setting up my show, my topic tonight. I guess that kind of falls in the line of probably, rethink this thing within 2 days, 2 weeks after you did it. Is that what you're saying? Because I know, like, celebrities do it all the time. They get married, and then in 24 hours, 74 hours, they get it annulled. Okay, y'all? So is that one of those kind of regret not getting a divorce sooner? Oh, she went on to say, when someone shows you who they are, you better believe them. Girl, now you're making me hot. I ain't been on 20 minutes. Huh? What now? When someone shows you who they are, you better believe that person. Well, y'all, let me take it back down memory lane. I know y'all probably say, Falisa, you talk about, when you was married, you talk about that a lot, with your ex and this and that and the third. And I can so relate to this topic tonight. If you regret getting engaged or married, I can so relate to this topic, because I was married. I've been divorced 9 years. Y'all heard the story a million times. Do I regret getting married? No, never. No. I do not regret getting married when I got married. And my reason I'm standing stern and strong on my decision with that question, my answer with that question is because marriage, I matured in marriage. I got married at 21. I matured. I grew up. It taught me how to be a wife. It taught me how to be a mother. When I got married, I wasn't pregnant. My mama thought I was, but I wasn't. I kept trying to tell her I wasn't. And I see the comments coming in, y'all. Just give me a second, please. Let me just put it out there. I promise you I'm going to catch up with y'all. But let me just do my little spiel on this. And my mom thought I was pregnant, and I wasn't. And so when I got married, December 14th of that year, for my 1-year wedding anniversary, I was celebrating with a 3-month-old baby. We know for a fact that our daughter was conceived wedding night. She had to, because that was the only time that we were together like that. I had gotten off the birth control pill. We were not practicing safe sex because we was husband and wife. And according to the first doctor's appointment, all this kind of stuff, the doctor said she's going to be, you're due September 20th. And she was 4 days late. However, with all that being said, getting married was almost one of the best decisions I made in my life. And now sitting here at 53, doing podcasts every Tuesday and Wednesday, I have not one regret about that marriage. I do not wish that I should have gotten a divorce sooner. I do not wish that I had never gotten married. I'm glad I did all of that in my younger life and experienced all of that. It didn't work out, but I know marital vows say to death do you part. But honestly speaking, y'all, like Suzette said, when people show you who they are, you better go, jump up and run. You better go while you can. Use your common sense. Sometimes use 5 cents, and most of the time, I'm just gonna say it, use your 6 cents, because you do have one. And back there somewhere, you just gotta get connected with it. But marriage taught me a lot. Now, in the marriage, you're getting to know them. You're living with them. You're sleeping in the same bed, same house. You're getting to know their ways. You're trying to understand them, their personalities, their split personalities, what they like, don't like. How can you do things as a wife to, try to make your husband happy and like love on you. A lot of us do that, and it's to be honest, sometimes at times it doesn't matter what you do, because if they want to go out there, that can be your husband or your man or your baby daddy. If they want to go out there and do that, whatever that is, to step outside of the marriage, that's exactly what they're going to do. And since my comments are coming in hot, let me y'all know I be hot. I had a light technician problem earlier, but now I got all these lights on and I can't hardly breathe because I'm hot. Let me get my fan, y'all. Okay, comment. Suzette said people will sell themselves as one thing, and then after you get married, baby, all the skeletons starts to come out the closet. She didn't say some, she said all. Suzette said all the skeletons starting to come out. B. Walter says some people might regret getting engaged or married because they feel rushed. True that. I was going to get to that. Have different goals or realize that they want more independence. I was going to get to all of that. Boy, I tell y'all on top of y'all A game tonight. Communication issues can also cause us regrets. Whoa! Oh, Lord. Ooh, Suzette said, I don't regret getting marriage. It allowed me so many opportunities. However, when you're willing to overlook something, but you can't overlook everything. Y'all on it. I mean, y'all on it, doggone it. Welcome to the Falisa Night Podcast Show, right here, the Lady Podcast Show. Talk to Falisa. Well, y'all coming in hot and heated tonight. Y'all ain't playing, and this is September. December ain't even came here yet. Tommy Hill says, cut head off the snake from the door. Tommy, what you say? Tommy said, cut the head off the snake from the door. Nah, I have never, ever heard it put quite like that, Tommy. But no, that's Tamitha. That's Tamitha, not Tommy. Tamitha. I mean, yeah, yeah. If y'all married, been married, thinking about getting married, tonight is the show that y'all need to be on here, because when I say they coming in hot, and I just did my little spiel, and y'all know I was married 23 years, so I got 23 years worth of stuff and advice and things to talk about, and 7 of those years we, as the old folks say, we coded, okay. we coded. Um, Suzette says, "I hear you, Tamitha Hill." Suzette says she hear you with the smiling, the smiling emoji. That's the truth, she says. Suzette also came back and said that's the truth. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. I don't want to miss nobody coming, and I think I did. So let me go back. Oh, Tamitha Hill says, "Okay, TT, that's so true." So Suzette, are you and Tamitha Hill related? If so, I'm in this family. How are y'all related? Because Tamitha Hill is calling you TT, and I don't want to overlook somebody. If these my kin folks, I need to know. So if it is, what up, cuz? Hey, Tamitha Hill. Hey, hey. Thank you for chiming in to the latest podcast show. We are live here each Tuesday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern Time, and Wednesday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern Time, and on every other Sunday with Deborah Just Conversated, and every other Monday with Velma Gibbons. And we're talking about the resilient women. So she said, "Yes, that's my brother. That's my brother Lauren's daughter." Okay. Hey, cousin. Hey. Thank you for chiming in and welcome. Smash that subscribe button, and please, 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 please chime into our YouTube channel. Please share it, share it, share it, share it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Tamitha Hill says, "That's right, cuz and TT. Thank you so much, baby. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you." So, y'all, I'm going to jump on down. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing cracking. Give me question number 2. Question number 2. I need to learn how to do this. But question number 2, I am so ready. How can talking about feelings help people in their relationship? Wow! Woo! My producer ain't playing today. Wow! Wow! How can talking about feelings help people in their relationship today? Okay, with that. What's going on, Michelle Johnson? Hey. Hey, sis. Hey, baby. Hey. She said, "Fresh off work and tuning in." Thank you, baby. Welcome to the latest podcast. Thank you. You've been rocking and rolling with us since last year, November 2023. Okay, question number 2. How can talking about your feelings, yours, y'all's, we's, us's feelings, how can y'all feelings help keep people in their relationship, help people in their relationships? A lot of people don't like it. We talked about this on the Infusion. We talked about this on Talk to Falisa. A lot of people that's married don't like to talk. Men, especially men, don't like to talk in their marital relationships. And I don't know why. Because you was talking when you were dating, you were talking when you got married, you were talking before you got married, you were talking when you met, and you were getting understandings as you was doing that little climb the ladder growth, like getting to know, maybe this is the person I may want to spend the rest of my life with or want to get married to. Maybe this is the person I want to be my kid's mother. Maybe this is the person I want to take home to meet mama. And y'all was talking and communicating and everything was beautiful. But then all of a sudden, time you said "I do," somebody don't. Somebody don't. Or like Marcus says, somebody get bored, somebody get tired. Don't nobody want to communicate. And then before you know it, as time is moving on, and then you're going to become used to each other by sweeping it on the rug, by letting it go, by not want to talk about it because you don't want to get mad no more. You don't want to discuss it because it might not help. It may not change nothing. You may stay the same. I don't know. It's so many. When you're married, it's a tricky thing. It's just so much, to keep you from for lack of communication. It's just a lot. And y'all, I got on another wheel tonight. And it's like, it's almost like you're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't, sort of kind of speak, like Suzette said in the opening of the show. She regret She regret not getting a divorce sooner. Woo, y'all, boy, y'all coming for me tonight, and thank you. B. Walter says, right here in the browser, y'all, right here. Wait, my finger. Right here in the right here. Yeah, there we go. Right here in the browser. B. Walter says, talking about feelings help people understand each other better. I'm gonna take a pause right there, and it does, B. Walters. It does help. But you know, for some reason, it helps for those few minutes, for those 2.5 seconds, and then all of a sudden, like boom, time something happens again, or somebody get mad at something. It could be a little thing, a little lack thing, and then they'll blow it all out of proportion. And then just like that again, in the marriage, the relationship goes on mute again. So, and B. Walters also went on to say it can build trust, it can solve problems, and it can make both people feel cared for and happy in their relationship. Communication is key, and I'm gonna add to that. Communication is key, and it takes two. I'm gonna add to that. It takes two. One person can't be doing all the communication and talking and trying to work it out, fix it out, talk it out, and then the other person's just sitting there like a knot on a log, or they're in the room but they're not in the room. Um, or B. Walters, or if someone is always blaming just one party. So I'm gonna add to that. Welcome to the Lady Podcast Show, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Please share it and join our YouTube channel. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel. We greatly appreciate it. Michelle Johnson says communication rules the nation. There it is, right there in the browser. You can't make this up. I'm sitting right here. I'm not typing this. Y'all know. Suzanne Monroe says, "Oh, baby, that's a hot one. Most men do not want to open up and talk." Okay, and don't. And we've talked about this several times on our show. She went on to say, "We have always told our young men, don't cry or don't show weakness." And I'm gonna add to that. Why is it when a man mess up and he know he has hurt his wife, why is it, or his fiance, why is it he feel like he don't need to cry, like he don't need to show emotions? That is so old school. That is so overrated. That is so elementary to tell a man not to cry because it shows a form of weakness. Let that man cry. Let him get it out. Let him get it out. If that's the way he needs to express himself, let him get it out. It ain't nothing wrong. I'm going to say it like I told my big daddy one time. It ain't nothing more sexier to me than to see a man cry and show his emotions, and then grab me and hug the hell out of me and cry on my shoulders and say, "Baby, thank you for being there." It ain't, to me, it ain't nothing more sexier than that. Play if you want. Then she went on to say, so when you are actually getting married, they want to show strength and not weakness. But Suzanne, let me add to that, baby. I've been seeing a heap of weddings. A lot of weddings on social media. And when their fiance, here come the bride. Let me just say that. Here come the bride, come walking down the aisle. I have been seeing some men cry here on social media, baby. I said, maybe it's fake. When I first started kind of like seeing it a little bit, I said, maybe it's fake. I said, maybe somebody's putting some water in their eyes, when the camera ain't looking, and turn around. Y'all know I love my bandanas. And I said, that's what I kind of thought, because I had started seeing it like on a regular, like a lot of weddings, and then you seeing a lot of men cry, and they boys standing behind them, patting them, and then all of a sudden, if you look down the line, you go this way. If you look down the line behind the groom, you'll see all the best men, like all his dogs are tearing up, like they crying, like, because he's crying, they feeling that thing. So y'all, let me tell y'all something. Ladies, if your man cry because he's hurting, or if he cry because he's trying to express himself to you, going through something, or he wants you to see that tender, soft side of him, if your husband or your fiance come to you with those type of emotions, please don't call him weak. Don't tell him he's being a wimp. Don't tell him, he's being a sissy. Don't tell him he's not a strong man. Don't tell him he's losing his manhood. Grab your man and say, "Baby, I love you. That's what I'm talking about. Because you showing me that you really care. Because y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's already hard as hell for a man to cry. So if he cried and if ain't nobody dead, and if ain't nobody uh has done something to his kids or something, you let that man cry and you let that man be a man because he know what type of man he is. I call them real men. Play if you want. All right. So we're gonna ease on down the road. Suzette says, talking is what everyone needs in their daily lives. I agree with B. Walters. B. Walters, Suzette says she agrees with you. Hey Cassandra, hey cousin, hey love. Hey girl, hey. She caught me. She chiming in. She might be doing 20 different things, but she she chimed in. Tonight's subject, cousin, is: do you regret getting engaged or married? And I'm gonna put a little split there for some people because some people that's watching the show are engaged. So if you're engaged and watching the latest podcast right now, watching me live, and if you're engaged, you don't have to tell me how long you've been engaged. I don't need to know all that. I don't need to know how much the ring costs, where you bought it from, and all that kind of stuff. Do you regret being engaged at this point? And ladies, if you're married, do you, ladies, men, women, men, do y'all regret being married at this point? So that's where we at. All right, Suzette says exactly, baby. A man that expresses his emotions is so sexy and makes you feel a deeper connection. I said that. I said that because I'm telling y'all, Big Daddy will cry. He will cry, but he got a cool cry. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Please, subscribe and like and follow us here on YouTube. Please. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Let me show y'all. Let me tell y'all how Big Daddy do it. Like one time we was in the car and I was listening to the song by this artist Tim Rogers, Made for Me. And we was coming back from dinner, had a long drive ahead of us. We was coming back from dinner, and I started playing the song, and I started to feel the lyrics, like what he was saying in the song. If y'all know who Pastor Tim Rogers is, you already know the song, blah blah blah. I hope I don't get in trouble for calling his name. It's just it's a song, and the song was dedicated to his late beautiful wife. And so I was playing the song, he was driving, I was playing the song. So I wasn't crying, or I didn't cry, but I became very quiet in the car. Like I wasn't even singing along with them like I normally do. And all of a sudden I heard he can be cool with it. So all of a sudden I heard this right here. It was dark in the car, so we headed home. And we got like a 2-hour drive ahead of us, and we was about an hour in, and he was like, I said, baby, you need some tissue. I said, you got something, He said, and he driving, he driving. And then when he got down to the part in the song, girl, you the little bluebird that landed on my tree, something like that. And then he was like, I heard something like So I would kind of had my head propped up, like kind of like not on his shoulder, but like this on the console. And I said, babe, it's okay. I said, it's okay. It's okay. You can cry. It's cute. You can cry. And then I just started crying. And honestly, I started crying because he was crying. But it was cute. So y'all stop telling y'all men that they losing their manhood if they cry. Stop doing that bull crap. I said it today, September 17th, 2024. Don't do that no more. Stop telling them. So y'all, let me get on down. Question number 3. Thank y'all so much for chiming in. Please subscribe, like, follow us here on YouTube, the Lady Podcast. I greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate it. Y'all, tonight's show, we're talking about, do you regret getting engaged or married? Question number 3. What do you think is the most important part of a strong relationship? What do y'all think is the most important part of a strong 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 relationship? Prince got this song called "What's This Strange Relationship?" Ship. My producer wrote this question and said, what do you think is the most important part of a strong relationship? Welcome to the Lady Podcast. I'm going to answer before anybody else answers. I'm going to answer what I think is one of the most strong parts is being honest. Just be honest with me. Just be honest. Please don't lie to me. Lying to Lisa is like death row. I know y'all probably said, good, what is you talking about over there? You lie to me and I find out about it, it's a wrap. We breaking up. And it better not be, and this is more than getting a lick back, because I always tell Deborah I'm getting my lick back. This is more than getting a lick back. And it better not be a lie. Like if I know the truth and I ask you about it, because if I ask you something, that means I already know. I'm just going to ask you to see what you're going to say, and then you lie about it. And if it's something and you just like really totally downplay it, I'm sorry, not sorry, but I'm out. Michelle Johnson says, y'all better let them men cry. I'm telling you, girl, for real, let them men cry. Ain't nothing wrong with them men cry. Okay, B. Walters hit me up. Anybody that want to chime into my show tonight, you can. Come on, you can just chime in right here on my show. The latest podcast, just come on, chime in. I think you just clicked the link. But B. Walter says the most important part of a strong relationship is trust. I said it. I said that. It's trust. When people trust each other, they feel safe to share their feelings, solve problems together, and support one another every day. That's true. But now let me ask y'all folks that's engaged right now, okay? Somebody's engaged that's watching this show right now. Some people are married that's watching this show. Some people been married that's watching the show. I'm one. Suzette is one that's been married. Now, let me ask this. I'm going to add to this. Michelle Johnson said, just be honest. Oh, please, be honest with me. Just be honest. Just be a man about it and just be honest. Have you ever been in a relationship? This for male and female. And you something happened in your relationship, something really, really bad, like almost caused y'all to break up, divorce, break off the engagement. And you lost that person's trust for that moment because y'all was going through whatever it was y'all was going through, but then you still married them. Has anybody ever went through that? Has anybody ever experienced that? Anybody? Suzette wrote a comment. I got to read it. She on this thing tonight. Suzette said communication and financial plan. Suzette, you need to chime in with me, girl. You need to chime in because you and B. Walter, y'all hitting that. Michelle, somebody need to chime in. Suzette Monroe says communication and financial planning. Disclose before you disrobe, baby. Disclose before you disrobe. In a book that Rita F. Oliver wrote about what you need to be disclosing before you get married. Suzette, you already said on top of the show, you didn't get a divorce soon enough. But Suzette, Magic Smith said, pretty nails, Falisa. Thank you. Thank you, Magic. Irvin says, what do you learn? What do you learn? Hey, Irvin. Hi, welcome to the show. Irvin is chiming in from Facebook. What do you learn? What do you mean, Irvin? What do you learn? Suzette, Suzette. Suzette said trust is very important. That's why you need to make damn sure you try to find out what's going on with your mate before you say I do. Well, it sounds like you have had a couple life discrepancies. I'm just going to say it like that. And I agree with everything that you're saying because I've been there, done that. But y'all, I'm going to tell y'all now, when I was in my marriage, we didn't have that. We didn't have the disrobe and disco. we didn't have that problem. Honestly speaking, we didn't have that problem. Honestly speaking, we just grew apart. That's what happened, at our address. And it's okay because it happened. It didn't last until death do us part like we initially thought. But to this day we still get along. I'm not gonna sit here and say we're best friends, because how could you be best friends with your ex? What I look like going to my ex-husband and talking to him and trying to call myself saying best friend? And I'm talking to him about Big Dad, a man that I'm in love with now for 5 years. Oh, make it make sense to me. But I hear people say all the time, "Oh, girl, oh, now that we divorced, we best friends." Okay, be best friends. I mean, hey, if it works for y'all, it works. But I ain't gonna tell you a word of a lie, a word of a tale. I'm from Mississippi. I ain't gonna lie to you. How me and my ex gonna be best friends? We couldn't even talk. We weren't even friends, really. When we was on our bad time going down here. How we gonna all of a sudden get a divorce and 9 years later we best friends? Okay. All right, best friend. But hey, it works for a lot of people, so I'm not coming for y'all. I'm not coming for y'all. This is an open mic conversation tonight. Suzette said that's my ex-husband lied about that my ex-husband lied about his finances, his ex-wife, the way he wasn't in his child's life and as a real daddy. Now, because I know that's how she typing. Now the book it helped me understand my finances and to make sure that we are honest and upfront about one another finances. Because see, a lot of people think because you get married, only one person needs to work. A lot of people think because you get married, it don't take two. But I, I know us ladies, and Suzette, I'm gonna talk about me for a second. I'm not changing my lifestyle when I get married. If I've been married, but I've always said, y'all know, Falisa always say I would never get married again. But I might get married again. I just don't know. But if I get married again, I do not want my lifestyle, my financial lifestyle, to change. Um, if I ever say I do again, because I know what I love to do. I know what makes me happy, and I had that life before I met Big Daddy, and before we said I do. If I ever get married again, but and being with him 5 years, you know, I can almost sit here and say I know we'll be good, but it's nothing like having your own money. Heart Unlocked. Hey, hey, hey. I think you've been here before. Heart Unlocked. Heart Unlocked is, if you haven't, please subscribe and follow us on YouTube, the latest podcast on our YouTube channel. Heart Unlocked said, I married. Ah! Wait a minute. Ah! What you said? Heart Unlocked said, I married a lot lizard. And now our love life is like Stickum, wild adventures, unexpected plots, and I'm just trying to find where I left my heart unlocked. Oh my God. I think I dealt with you a couple of weeks ago. Don't you start heart unlocked. Don't you start. Tamitha Hill says, make sure you have God in it, because the devil would make a lot of problems. Baby! Oh, you better come through, cousin. My new cousin I just met on here on the latest podcast. Please follow us on YouTube and subscribe to the latest podcast channel. Thank you so much. Tamitha Smith says, make sure you have God in it. Because the devil will make a lot of problems. Now, Tamitha, I'm gonna say this, cousin. You know what? Heart Unlocked says, hey, please, I love your show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I try. Please subscribe, like, and follow us on YouTube on our channels, the Lady Podcast. Tamitha, I'm gonna add to that. A lot of times, we say that make sure we have God in it, and then we'll go into it with God in it. So we say, both parties say, when we get engaged and when we get married, and we'll say, we put God ahead, we put God first, we this and we that. But then the time we get married and get over into it, however long it takes, because you got to get to know them folks. And then all of a sudden, it's like when things start to pop off and get It goes from mild to moderate to major to just, oh my God, what the LL Cool J is going on in this relationship? And it's like like you just want to regret that you ever did anything. Got engaged, met them. I'm gonna start with met them, male and female, accept their ring, moved in with them, had their kids, got married, and whatever else goes along with that. And so it's like either somebody or both parties somewhere forget about God. And that's the part that hurts the most when you everything that you said in your vows, whether you wrote your own vows or you did the traditional vows, when you get to the part about God, when the tough gets going, when it gets starts to get really, really rough, and then nobody wants to talk about God. Everybody is mad and just want to kind of like leave God out, you know. Irvin Smith says that's just the way it is. Irvin, are you saying that's just the way it is about people leaving God out? Is that what you're saying? Because I want to make sure I understand. Irvin is checking in from Facebook Live, y'all. Irvin Smith said that's just the way it is. Suzette, Suzette got a Suzette got something to say. Suzette says, so during the dating process, do you and your partner go to church? Do you pray together? Great question. Because if you get engaged, you know, when you meet them, like what are some of the things that y'all doing together on the Christian side before y'all say once you accept the ring and say I do? Because a lot of time when you get engaged, a lot of time people don't set a date. They just wait. A lot of time they just be very spontaneous and they'll just go to the courthouse and get married or whatever and do the quick wedding thing and say I do. That's a great question. What that Suzette asked. So I mean, when y'all are dating, do y'all talk about God? Do y'all go to church together? Do y'all talk about y'all Christianity? Y'all, you know, what y'all believe in, y'all faith? You know, do that still is that still irrelevant in 2024? Do people still do that? Hearts Unlocked says, yeah, ladies have some amazing topics. Yeah, ladies have some amazing topics on their show. We do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you, Unlocked Heart. Please subscribe, like, and follow us on YouTube. The latest podcast, we really, really appreciate it. I saw another comment, I think, from Suzette. Michelle says communications rules the national. That's what Michelle says. B. Walter says talking about feelings help people understand each other better. It can build trust. Okay, I read that one. I want to make sure I'm not reading them over. Talking is what, oh yeah, she said she agreed with B. Walters. Suzette says, exactly, baby. A man that expresses emotions is so sexy and make you feel a deeper connection. Yeah, I did read that one. I think I'm down here. Well, Suzette is on it. When I say Suzette ain't playing tonight, Suzette ain't playing. I think I've already read this. Oh, Unlocked Heart says, oh, I read that. I did read that. Magic Smith said, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on what, Magic? Magic checking in from YouTube Live. Thank you so much. Lord have mercy on what, Magic? I'm just curious. Y'all, please, y'all see right here in the browser, right here. Please subscribe, like, and follow us on YouTube. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. We're trying to build our brand, our name. We're on here. I'm not a professional, and we're on here. Deborah and I and Velma and I think Velma and Deborah is, but I come on here each terrific Tuesday, and I am not licensed to give people like advice about the book, but I can give you like advice what I've been through as a woman, a 53-year-old woman. And so please don't get off of YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and go and tell your significant other, Falisa, Janae said do this and do that. No, I'm telling you what I did, what worked for me. And if you got some comments or questions to put out here, I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. But I am not going to tell you which way to go, one way or the other. You have to follow your own heart and your own mind, because I am not licensed to do this. Thank you very much. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? This is your show. The name of this show is Do You Regret Getting Engaged or Married? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Suzette says, on my last date, my friend prayed over the meal, and when he walked me to my car, He prayed for my safe trip home. Ooh, 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 ooh. We have a church date on Sunday. Interesting. And he may be faking the funk, but so far so good. Laugh out loud. I love it. Ah, on on my last date with my friend, he prayed over the meal. We do that all that. Maybe he do it all the time, and he do it. That boy can pray. That boy know how to talk to God. And and she says, and when he walked me to my car, he prayed for a safe trip home. We have a church date on Sunday. He may be faking the funk, but so far so good. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Heart Unlocked says he's just trying to get that good. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Suzette, you see what Heart Unlocked wrote right there? Wait, right there. He's just trying to get that good. I ain't got nothing to say. But Jackie, what's going on, girl? What's going on? Jackie, tonight's show is, do you regret getting engaged or getting married? Jackie says, I'm okay. I do not regret getting married at all. She says she do not regret getting married at all. And Suzette says, right. Now, like I said about maybe 15, 20 minutes back or so, I don't regret getting married because that life experience taught me so much, because I grew up 23 years in that marriage learning how to be a woman. And let me tell y'all, I was not pregnant when I got married. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna be saying that probably the whole time I'm on here. I was not pregnant when I got married, and I'm not saying that if you are pregnant when you get married, something is wrong with it. I'm not saying that you should get married first and have a baby. Hey, everybody got to live for their own sins, their own downfalls, their own thing. Only thing I'm saying is I wasn't pregnant when I got married, but when I got married, I know our daughter was conceived wedding night. You know, we know without a shadow of a doubt when she was conceived. And so, because he was stationed at Fort Rucker, and when he came home that Friday, um, we we wasn't, and then that Saturday we wasn't, and then that Monday we got married, and we had our little honeymoon that Monday night, and about, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks later or something, I started feeling sick. So boom, bam, there it was. But when I tell y'all that marriage taught me so much, I was only engaged for like a month, if you want to call it a month. And to this day, September 17th, 2024, I do not regret it at all. December 14th will always be a day that I will remember until I lose my memory. Suzette Marlborough says the life experience makes you who you are. Did, did, did. Please subscribe, like, and follow us on YouTube. Irvin Smith says perfect. Irvin, you throwing me out these words coming from Facebook Live, but I don't know what you mean when you say perfect. What are you talking about, perfect? What do perfect means? Can you do you care to elaborate a little bit more? Okay, give me my next question. I think I'm on my last one. Thank you. Oh, I'm on question number 4. Have you ever changed your mind about something important? How did you feel? Okay, I think I've already talked about that, changing your mind about getting married. So we're gonna just jump on to question number 5. What advice would you give someone who is thinking about getting engaged or married? I would say follow your heart. Make sure that his finances is straight, like they've been stressing all night. Make sure you got your own to fall back on. If you are a Christian or believe in God or whatever you believe in, make sure he believes in something, the power of something. They say a family that pray together, stay together. I don't know if that's true or not, because we prayed together and we didn't stay together. Okay, they won't. But I think it's like to each his own. So the advice that I would give someone, think about that thing. Don't jump into it so fast. If you're going into the engagement having doubts, if you're already fighting, cursing each other out, can't get along, already lying and jealousy and cheating going on before you accept the ring and then eventually get the last name, if you're already going through all that right there, baby, If I were you, I would wait. I wouldn't do it. Nope, nope. I wouldn't do it. Not right there. Not right. I would wait because you already know what you got and what you're dealing with now. And if you say I do, because something changed when you say I do. When you say I do, something changed. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on with that formula. But when you say I do and take that last name and that ring, for some reason, woo woo wada wada whoa, something happens. Like somebody go into you better do as I say mode. Somebody go into I'm the head of this household mode. Somebody go into I'm the man. That's why I'm rebuke in the name of what? That's my advice. Suzette says. Suzette says the life experiences make you who you are. Okay, I think I've read that. Cassandra. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, girl. Hey, that's my girl. Cassandra says, I don't regret getting married. I regret getting married later in the years as I did. I got married in my 40s. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You got married. You went through the experience. If it worked out, it worked out. And if it didn't, it didn't. Or if you're still married or thinking about doing it again, whatever that goes with that and going on in that, you learn as you grow, and I'm gonna add to that, Cassandra. You says that you just regret getting married later in life. Now, a lot of people have kids later in life, and a lot of people getting married later in life because it's like a lot of things that they want to do before they say I do. Because 9 times out of 10, when you say I do, when there's another party involved, is this male and female, it can be some discrepancies when you marry them folks and as you getting to know them folks as time passes by. So thank you so much for chiming in. And Jackie Fuqua said third time is a charm. Jackie says third time is a charm. I didn't regret the first two either. Sometimes you have to choose the person and it won't work. This time I waited on God. What you say? Hey, hey, hey. A lot of people say they wait on God to send them a mate. Men and women say that. So do y'all believe in that? Waiting on God to send y'all a mate? She said third time is a charm. And all I'm going to say is congratulations. I love you guys. And whatever works for you, I got your back 100%. B. Walter said, make sure you really know each other. Now, I must pause right there. Because you could be with a person for 20 years and still don't know everything about them. And every day or every other day, or sometimes in that year, you're going to be getting to know your partner. And he went on to say, talk about your feelings, hopes, and dreams. Exactly. Yes. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. It is important to be best friends too. Is it important to be best friends with your spouse, your engaged girlfriend, boyfriend, your husband and your wife? Is that important to be your best friend? I want somebody to answer that. And he also went on to say, and remember that laughter is a must for a happy marriage. Now, y'all know me and Big Dad ain't married, but y'all know I laugh. All I do is laugh. I laugh all the time. That's all I do. That's all I do. He just look at me and be like, baby, if you ain't laughing, what's wrong? If you ain't cutting up, what's wrong? Who did it? We ain't married. What's going on, Ronza? How you doing? That's my brother right there. How you doing? Ronza said, hey, y'all, sounds like a good topic. I just chimed in on Facebook and YouTube, but I'm never going to get married. Oh! Straight to the point. Well, Ronza, the topic is, do you regret getting engaged or married? And since you're never going to get married, that don't just omit that, just overlook that and just enjoy the show. Because I know you got some friends who are married, and I know you got some stories to tell, and I'm here to get it all. Feed me till you can't feed me no more, baby. And be safe out there. All that traveling, be safe out there. I love you. I love you. I love you. That's like my little brother, y'all. Suzette said, my advice is to make sure you have communication, trust, and understanding. That's we all agreeing upon that. Don't automatically assume anything. True that. I'm with you on that. You get a heart from me. You get love. You get love from me, baby. That's all I gotta say. Sometimes it come out, sometimes it don't. But hey, you get a heart from me. I love it. There it is. Jackie Fuqua says, you are right. Getting a ring and a last name don't change who you were from the start of the relationship. I'm thinking that's what she's trying to say. And yeah, she said relationship, I mean. And that's exactly right. Suzette went on to say, I haven't given up on marriage. I'm just asking the question because, like the song say, make it last. Keep sweat, make it last forever. Because a lot of Jackie says, yes, ma'am, because it's very important. A lot of people, a lot of people see people like it's a couple that I've been seeing on Facebook, they've been married forever. I'm gonna say make it last forever. They've been married. If you've been married for over 30, 40, 50 years, you've been married forever. And they still kicking it, they still talk trash and blah, 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 blah. Get on each other's nerves and everything else you can think of. Because when you married to them folks that long, you have went through some things, you have endured some things, you have suffered some things, you have, oh my God, with some things. And it ain't been easy. It may look like it, but it ain't been easy. And those folks have some stories to tell. I was married 23 years and y'all just don't know. I can write 12 books talking about one thing. Yes, God. Yes, God. Because marriage is something else. Magic Smith is down in Mississippi. Thank you. The video is right there on YouTube, Magic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Suzette says never. Ronza B says LMAO, laughing my ass off. He said, I support. Ronza went on to say, I support anyone that wants to do it. I just can't. Well, Ronza, I did it. I ain't gonna do it no more. I ain't doing it no more. I was talking to my aunt today, and y'all just pray for me because I sure said it. It came out of my mouth. I said it. I said, I'm about to write a song called, no, that was my cousin. My cousin Suzette I was talking to, not my auntie Schlein. And I said, I'm about to write this song. Says, I'm a sinner. I'm in love. Susan, how did I say it? I'm a sinner in love. I'm in love. I'm a sinner who's in love who ain't gonna never get married or something like that. And I mean that. Rosa says, hey, this sounds like a good topic. I just jumped in. Okay, I've already read that. Cassandra says, yes, very important. And it is. Communication is very important. Suzette says, never. I've already read all of that. Ronza says, yeah, I already read that right there. Ronza says, I would last if you put in the work during the dating phase. Some folks are trying to impress each other while dating, and they don't know each other when they are getting married. Hey, got to be more careful. You better come through. You just jumped in, but you know exactly what you're talking about. Like I said, you might not never get married, Ronza, but you got a lot of friends that are married, and you have heard a whole heap of conversations because you already know some stuff that goes on when you get married to them folks. When you meet them, when you there, y'all together, y'all friends before the engagement, everybody getting along, everybody happy. Then once you get engaged and you might move in together, already be living together, I don't know, but once you get married, move in together, things change. And Ronza, I know when some of them conversations come back from some of your friends or people you know or family members and stuff, I know you be probably sitting there saying to yourself, oh Lord, I ain't gonna never do this right here. Y'all hell this bull crap because this right here. And I gotta go through all this right here, be a man. Baby, y'all keep that ring. I'm gonna keep my name and everybody gonna get along just fine. I don't care how much money you got, you don't care how much money I got, and everybody gonna get along just fine. You go back to your address, I'm gonna stay at mine, and we ain't gotta worry about no children, and everybody gonna get along just fine. And Ronza, right now, sitting here, I am with you on that. He went on to say, for me, marriage is supposed to be enjoyable, not work. Work is the relationship while dating. You know what, Ronza? You right. And I thought that too. But when it got hard, when it got on down in there, you know, after that 5th year, after that 10th year, after that 15th year, after that 20th year, some things was going on, some things was being said. and all that right there. all that enjoyable part. Ronza, all that enjoyment, all that got tested, baby. And it did for that. I'm gonna be honest, and I've heard a lot of my friends, a lot of family members, and some people that's married and that I know and I'm friends and associate with. It takes work. They say it's work because every day is not gonna be the same. You know, you might have spaghetti today, you may want some baked fish tomorrow. You know, it's called compromise and just trying to balance. You know, and it takes a lot of work. But you are absolutely right. You know, Ronza said for me, marriage is supposed to be enjoyable. And it can be not work. Work on the relationship while dating. And I agree with you 100%. You get a hand clap from me. Suzette says I'm in love. Oh, that's what it was. I'm in love and a sinner. I think that's yeah. I said I'm in love and I'm a sinner because I ain't getting married no more. And that's gonna be my next song. I ain't doing it no more. I'm gonna wear all the rings he give me. I can't wear all of them. I got some I can't even wear. You know, the rings are getting bigger, the love is getting stronger, but them two words ain't been put together. I and do. Get out of here, Lisa. Oh Lord, Jackson says, how long do you stay engaged before you get married? Okay, y'all, that's a great question. How long do you stay engaged before you get married? Anybody want to answer that for Jackie? Anybody want to answer that for Jackie? How long do you stay engaged before you get married? Ron said he's just laughing. Mwah! I love you, baby. Put that one on your cheek. Ron said, pretty much Ron said, Lisa, you crazy as hell. I'm gonna be just like you when I go around. So I ain't doing that ish no more. B. Walter says many people marry for the wrong reason and do, because a lot of people marry for convenience. They marry for finance, security. They marry for to take care of their kids, to pay their bills. They marry just to say they married. They marry for legal reasons. A lot of people get married just to say they've been married. They go through all that just to say, "Oh, I've been married." B. Walters also went on to say, it's like picking a team without knowing the players. Exactly, choosing the right partner makes it easier to get through the tough times together. Ow! Hey! Y'all, I gotta do my dance. Hey! I gotta do my dance. Hey! I had to do my dance on that one, B. Wald. You got me on that one. Yeah! Exactly. That's exactly right. And Ronza came back. I already pretty much know what Ronza got to say. Ronza came back and followed up and said, individuals have to be willing to grow together as they get older. Talk to them, baby. You better come through. You can't have one person growing and the other person wanting to stand in the same place. They will instead of the same place they was in the beginning. You got that right, because you know when you get married, Ronza, where you been? You sure you ain't been married now? Cause you talk like a pro. This stuff you saying, you coming through like a pro, baby. Because that's absolutely right. He said, for me, if I propose, you better be ready soon. I'll change my mind. Laugh my I ain't saying that with Ross. I'm gonna with that what you just said. I'm gonna tell you what I said about maybe 15 minutes back. You better go to the courthouse. If you ever propose, you better go and take her to the courthouse, baby, because I'm telling you, if you change your mind that quick, she need to go and take that ring and your last name like today. Y'all just throw on a pair of jeans and a t-shirt and just go on to the nearest courthouse and go and get it done, or fly to Vegas and go and get it done, and y'all be through, husband and wife. Mr. and Mrs. Ronza B. Don't come for me. That's my baby. I can do that, y'all. Y'all don't know him. I know him. That's my baby. Irvin Smith says, what's your favorite song? I don't have a favorite song, but anything by Michael Jackson. I love my own music, but anything by Michael Jackson. Matter of fact, I'm going to see the Michael Jackson musical Sunday, but anything by Michael Jackson. B. Walter said, there's no set time. It really depends on the couple. Some might need a few months. Some may need a few years. What's the most important in making sure that you both are ready for the next step? Now, B. Walters, I agree. It's no set time. But Ronza B, now B. Walters, Ronza B did say for him, you better come on, let's go and do it, because he'll change his mind in 2.5 to do you a second. But I agree with you, B. Walters. There's no set time. You do it when the both of y'all are ready. Jackie Fuqua said because some get engaged and never get married. I didn't say why. And Jackie, okay, a lot of people don't. But y'all know what y'all know what I found out. I had a conversation with some people. Some people don't even get engaged. Some people just go right on to get married. Y'all ever heard of that? Y'all ever heard of that? Some people just bypass the engagement and they just go and get married. Y'all ever heard of that? I'll wait and let somebody else. Suzette says it's up to each individual on how long they want to be engaged. Now, if we're going to be engaged, if you propose to me this Christmas, and if we're going to still be engaged in December 2025, December 2026, baby, you can get your ring back because it don't take that long. Hey, Deborah. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, love. Jackie said Ronza is right. It don't take a lifetime. Okay. Ronza B says, listen, if she gets on my nerves during the planning of the wedding, then it ain't gonna work for me. We got a problem coming through the door. So it seems like the best thing she can do for you, Ronza, just let you go. Let you handle everything. Because you got it. You know exactly how you want your wedding. And she just agree. She better not agree to disagree too much because it sounds like it ain't gonna take off. In Houston, we got a problem. B. Water says courthouse wedding can be simple and stress-free. Surely, because I got married in my mama's living room. They focus on the couple instead of the event. Sure do, which might help people stay connected and committed in their marriage. It's all about love. At the end of the day, just like B. Walker said, it's all about love. Y'all, thank y'all so much for chiming in. Please subscribe to the latest podcast. Follow us on YouTube. And Jackie says, okay, B. Walters, why get engaged? Oh my God. Deborah said, yes, why not? Deborah Walters said, yes, why not? Okay. Jackie Fuqua says, Suzette says, wait a minute. Ronza is on it. He's doing the right thing. Just to say no. Jackie, Ronza said it right here. He said it right here in the browser. Ronza said he ain't never been married. He said he ain't gonna get married. But Ronza talking just like he married. He know he's got a lot of married friends. He know a lot of the do's and the don'ts, the tricks and the trades, the ills and the ain'ts. He know because he ain't going into no marriage that he got to put a lot of work in. They're supposed to be enjoying each other. Am I right, Ronza? Send me a thumbs up and let me know if I'm knocking at your door, baby. So this is yes, I have. If you are compatible, why wait for him to ask? If you both love one another, why not? A lot of people, I know a lot of people. Magic Smith said, what's going on, Magic? Magic says it's all about you. Magic said it's all about, how you want to get down with your nuptials. Yeah, that's what Magic says. And Magic, you get 2 thumbs up from me on that, bro. What's going on, Shalon? She is chiming in from Facebook. Hey, love. That's another one of my babies. Hey, girl. Hey, love. Shalon says, nowadays it's for show, knowing they in a messy situation, spend all their money and be miserable for the next couple of years. Definitely don't take 3, 5, or 10 years to say I do. Get out of here. Let me do this on you. Shalon, what you said? Can you put that back, Mr. Producer? Shalon says, nowadays it's just knowing that it's a messy situation. Because a lot of people do get married, the ones that have the weddings, the big weddings. I feel like a lot of them do it for the show. They spend all that money. They're not happy because they're going into it. Already got financial problems, Suzette said, and this and then the third, and they still do it because they do it because they want the show. And then once the rice has been thrown and the honeymoon is over, and then you got to move in with them. If, like I said, if you don't live with them, but even if you do live with them and been living with them, once you say I do, I'm gonna bypass all that once you move in crap. Because if you get married, you're gonna live together anyways. A lot of Hollywood people ain't doing no more, but hey, that's them. They tax bracket is different. I said what I said. They can afford to live in this mansion, that mansion, as husband and wife, and be separated. But once you take the name in the ring, something do happen. And Shalon went on to say, spend all that money to be miserable for the next couple of years. And good, some of them be like that to death do them part. Can't never pay that wedding bill off. Definitely don't take 3, 5, or 10 years to say I do. Girl, come on. You all right with me, Shalon? Thank you so much for chiming in. Ronza B says, B. Walter is right. All the rest is just a show for the people. And it really is. We talked, he said, and he went on, Ronza said facts. And it is. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago on the Lady Podcast show, Deborah and I, and we kind of like talked about the same thing. That a lot of people have these big weddings and they do it for the show. So, they can brag about, how much money they spent on the dress, the cake, the rings, the reception, the this, the that, and whatever. But, when you could just have something beautiful and simple and save all that money and take that money and do a big, beautiful honeymoon or a big, beautiful, well, the reception is big too, and take that money and I say do a big, beautiful honeymoon and start your life together as new, especially if you're one of those couples who met, fell in love, grew together, this and then the third, and then got married, before the babies came and before, all the other extra stuff came before you said I do. Ronza B says we can work on it while dating, but all the cards on the table. You can't impress me without showing me the true you. And you are, oh my God, Ronza, you need to come live with me, baby. He said we can work on, yeah. Okay, I just read this. Shalon said, hey boo. Hey y'all. Christy says, hey Foxy Lady. Hey Christy, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jackie says, I'm trying to tell you, Shalon. Shalon, Jackie's I think Jackie is piggybacking off of what you said. What's going on, Deborah? Shalon says, yes, right. Y'all, I think I missed some. Deborah says, hey, Ron's a long time. Magic Smith says, I can't stand the rain against I can't stand the rain. Hey, against my window. Bringing back sweet memories. I think, and then Al Green and Ann Peebles, I think. But yeah. That's what Magic Smith said. He can't stand the rain. Magic Smith said it's all about you. Ronson says, right. Once the last slice of cake has been served and the last photo has been snapped, you have to go home and be a married couple. Okay. And then when you get married on that Saturday, that next month on that almost same Friday, it's gonna be time to pay some of them bills. It's gonna be time to pay some of them bills you done made a month ago for this wedding. So Ronson, I got you, Ron. So you all right with me? You all right with me, baby? Suzette says, I totally agree with Shalon. I'm not going to name names, but someone asked me out on a date and they just had a big wedding, not even a month in his marriage. Baby, they will try you. Shalon, did you see what Suzette wrote? That's what Suzette wrote. She said she agreed with you. And I agree with y'all too. Because when I got married in my mama's living room. I ain't gonna tell no lie. We lived in a mobile home at the time. I got married in the living room. We stayed married 23 years. It ended because, we grew apart, and I found out, and I have talked to a lot of people that have the little shotgun weddings or the people that, do the little simple stuff. They do tend to stay married forever or a long time. But the people that have the big cahoots wedding, spend all these thousands and thousands of dollars, they don't stay married longer than John stayed in the army. But they got the bragging rights and they got the bill to go along with it. Checkmate. I said what I said. Take that to the bank. Deborah Walter says, if you're on your second engagement ring with the same person, he is not the one. What is that, Deborah? He ain't the one. He ain't the one. That's not the one for you. Run! That's what she said without saying. Ronza said, hey, Deborah classmate, it's been a minute. Y'all sure did. Deborah says, yeah, if you're on your second engagement ring with the same person, he is not the one. He is not the one for you, ladies. I'm telling you now, I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all ain't listening. Y'all see my mouth move, but y'all ain't got your ears open to listen. Shalon Morris says, yep. She said, I went to Vegas. I was over the big wedding. I was over the big wedding doing it for other people. Really? Really, Shalon? Jackie, this is what Shalon just said. I went to Vegas. I was over doing the big wedding, doing it for other people. Now, are you saying that you did have the big wedding in Vegas, or you did not have the big wedding in Vegas? You had the big wedding in Vegas for other people, or you did not have the big wedding when you went to Vegas? I want to make sure I understand that, baby. I want to make sure, correct me. I want to make sure I understand that. Jackie said, Ronza is on it. He is doing the right thing. Ronza! Jackie says you are on it. You doing the right thing. Just say no. Shalon said, I didn't want the big wedding. Girl! Oh, I didn't do a big wedding. Girl! Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't either. And we were planning on, but you know, his family and my family, it was just getting a little bit too challenging, a little bit too, you know, a little bit too much. So we just called up Bishop McCarter that Sunday night. And that Friday, that Monday, I didn't go to work, and we got married, and I went back to work that Tuesday night with my little Polaroid pictures, and I do, and the rest is history. Shalon says, went traveling the whole year after we met. God, oh, God. What you said? We went traveling the whole year after we got married. So y'all took the good. Wait. So y'all took the wedding money. Y'all took the wedding money, bypassed the big wedding, and y'all just traveled for a year to make memories. Is that what you're saying? She said, went travel the whole year after we were married. Now, y'all know I got on the wig and a bandana. This good about to make me snatch my off my head. So y'all bypassed the big wedding, the show for other folk, and traveled the world for a year, for 12 months. Because I be seeing your pictures and stuff on social media, but I didn't know that's what it was. I thought, you know, since y'all kids are maybe grown and gone, y'all just loving on each other and embracing each other and finding each other and making new with each other and making memories, because that's where I am now with my big daddy. Y'all please subscribe, like, and follow us on YouTube. Please on the latest podcast. Talk to him, Falisa, right here, 6 Central, 7 Eastern Time each Tuesday. I'm right here for a whole hour, and I've been on here over an hour tonight. I'm gonna be on here till y'all get tired of talking to me. And each Wednesday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern Time with my girl Deborah right here on the latest podcast. And catch Deborah every other Sunday on Just Conversating with Deborah and with Velma Givens on each every other Monday on the Resilient Women, Resilient Chicks, Resilient Women. These are some dynamic speakers, y'all. Them gals, they ready. Now, they are educated and they are licensed for what they're doing. I be just running my mouth talking about everything and nothing because I can. But Shalon, oh my God, Ronza says, many times the families want the big wedding. Yeah. They not helping to pay for anything, but they want to enjoy the party. Yeah. Pull it back. Let me read the rest of what Ronza said. They ready to get dressed up and drink and party. Yeah. Is, do, will, ain't gonna contribute nothing. And then them old jokers got the nerve, the audacity. They won't even bring you a wedding gift. But they'll come eat all the cake and food that they can eat and drink, they can drink. And say, we had a good time. But they ain't contributing nothing. They ain't bring you a fork and a plate to your own wedding. You know, to give you a story. Shalon said we went to 6 different countries. Girl! Oh my goodness! Shalon, you bypassed the big wedding to live the lifestyle with him and make the beautiful memories with him. That is so romantic. That is so beautiful. Girl, you gonna help somebody out. I promise you, you watch and see, you gonna help somebody out. Now with me, I say I'm never gonna get married again, but I don't know what my future may hold. But because, like I said, these rings are getting bigger. We ain't gonna talk about what I already got. Um, we've been together 5 years, and each year the rings are getting bigger and bigger. And what I have been telling people, Shalon, uh, I would rather have like the trip, the memories, and then come back home and do like a big reception. Now that's what I said. Let's just go here and I just go somewhere exotic and get married like you did in y'all did in Vegas. But if I ever do it again, I want like the beach thing. Like we'll go to Hawaii or Cancun. We'll go somewhere and do like a beach type of thing, maybe like an island type of thing, and come back home and we'll celebrate with our families and friends. Like we kind of talked about it, but not like in depth because Big Dad knew I don't want to get married anymore. So, but yeah, but if we do, you never know what the future may hold. That's what we want to do, and we don't want the big wedding either. 'Cause I ain't got time to be saying they ain't got no money. Who gonna pay for my dress? Who gonna pay for my shoes? Who gonna get my hair done, my nails, lash? Baby, bye. When you go to the club, who gonna pay for all that? When you go to the club, you dressing up doing the same thing. You just put on a wedding gown instead of a club dress. Said what I said. Don't come for me on my show. I love y'all. Jackie Fickle says it don't take all of that. It just take the love. It just take the show. It just for the show. Smart move, Shalon Jackie says smart move. Deborah Walsh she just laughing. Deborah just said, go on, Lisa. Ronza B said, now that's how you honeymoon. I remember them traveling. They were all over the place. And see, I didn't know. See, Ronza, he went on to say, and then they will go talk about everything that they didn't like about the wedding, the bride and the groom. Laugh out loud. Yeah, they'll do it. They'll talk about the bride and the groom, what she had on, the dress was too little, it was ugly, it was this and it was that, but they ain't pay for the dress, they ain't help out and pay nothing on it either. And then they'll talk about the groom, what he got on, don't look good, and blah blah blah. Why they chose them ugly colors like this? They're weird, like they paying something on it. And they'll eat and enjoy and be merry and get their bellies full or whatever and dance the night away and sweat and go home and take all the pictures and selfies and go live that they want, but they ain't help out with nothing. Then, like I said, to make matters worse, they don't even bring a gift. It is still appropriate, y'all, to bring gifts to these folks when you go to their wedding. They still want gifts. Please don't go to nobody's wedding without a gift. And Deborah said, right, Ronsons ain't paying for nothing. They ain't, Deborah. They ain't paying for nothing, but they complain about everything. And then they even on their own wedding. How you gonna come to my wedding and be complaining about everything and you ain't paying for nothing? Didn't contribute to nothing. They ain't sending no prayers, no nothing, no heartwarming, nothing. But you complaining and sitting your butt up there eating up everything and drinking at my wedding reception and ain't bring no gift and got the audacity to be complaining. You better stay your butt at your address. Don't come to my wedding and you bringing old devil, old Satan with you. You better leave him at home. And Ronza went on to say, and then they will go talk about everything that they didn't like. Yeah, about the wedding, the bride and the groom. Yep. Shalon says yes. And y'all know it's just sad. It's just sad. I was having this conversation earlier today with I don't know, was it Suzette or my aunt, but somebody I was talking about, maybe even my mama. And I was saying, how people, come to things that you're having and how they don't contribute anything. Like they'll come to a party, a barbecue party, and won't even bring plasticware, won't even bring anything, won't even say, do you need me to bring something? They just show up. And then when them kind of folks show up, let me tell you what they do. They tote 5, 6, 7 plates away and ain't paid for nothing. But they come in there, they eat, then they get enough food to take back to everybody in their house. But they ain't paid for nothing. And they do that at weddings all the time. But I'm going to share a little story with y'all, and then I'm going to ease on out of here. My son, I can talk about my son with it. He didn't give me permission, but I can do it. I was the mother of the bride. My son got married. Jackie says he sure is strong and smart. My son got married. This October will be 2 years. My son got married to his beautiful bride Tiara, and he proposed to her over the phone. He was overseas when he proposed to her, somewhere in London, and that was that August. And that October, PJ flew home and they got married. At first, they had said they only wanted 15 people at their wedding. 15 people. 15 people from her side, 15 people from his side. After his mama, dad, and his sister and grandma, wherever the other 15 fell in at, that's where it was. Same with her. So I talked to PJ, and because as it was getting out and stuff, family members and stuff was coming to me, because my family, like, we love to have fun, we love to party, we love to turn up and all kind of stuff. So my son is so much like him, daddy. My son didn't care nothing about none of that. He wanted it to be very private, very intimate. He proposed to her on the phone, but she didn't get the ring till he got home. Okay, let me put that out there. He wanted it to be very personal, very intimate, very private. He wanted the memories for her, to put her wedding together the way she wants to do it in a matter of 2 months. Because in 2 months, they were married. And almost next month, October would be, next month will be 2 years. And that was the most beautiful, elegant, well put together, thought out wedding that I have ever seen. From the atmosphere, they changed the number from 15 to 15, and they said, okay, you can invite 30 and I'll invite 30. So it literally was like 61, 62 people at their wedding. And it was so what's the word I'm looking for? Help me out, Deborah. It was so I want to say amazing, but it's another word. It was so, they did it at 11 o'clock on a Friday morning, and they took that weekend in honeymoon. They did. And they made their wedding theirs. From her dress, she ordered her own dress online. She did her own hair. She did her own makeup. PJ had his suit custom made, because he was in Korea. Now that I'm thinking about it, he wasn't in London, he was in Korea. And he was afraid that his suit wasn't going to get here on time, so he went and bought a backup plan, but his suit made it on time, and he got married in his suit. And anything she wanted, he just let her have her way. And she had her mom and her family and friends, her AKA sisters, and she reached out to me for several things. PJ had his mom, dad, and his friends and stuff that he reached out for several things. And when they got here, they had the most intimate, beautiful wedding for the two of them, with about 60, 61 people. And it took all of 18 minutes from the time the best man walked out, the maid of honor walked out, PJ walked out, and then she walked out with her dad. That was the quickest 18 minutes of I Do Love that I had ever seen. And it was so well put together. And I said, magnificent. That's the word I'm looking for. Something like that. Magnificent. And I see some comments coming in. So, do you regret getting engaged or married? That's the topic for tonight. B. Walter said, oh, let's not even get started on those backyard parties. Everyone show up empty-handed. Everyone show up empty-handed, but leave with enough food to feed an army. At this rate, they should hire a food truck. Jackson said, Lisa, that's another show by itself. Oh, snap. Urban Smith said, oh, snap. Deborah says, right at B. Wild to have the nerve to bring Tupperware, leaving with 4 or 5 plates of food. Y'all better get out of here. I'm through. Ronson says it sounds like a very intimate setting for the bride and the groom, and just a few witnesses. And Ronson is exactly what it was. In the 18 minutes, they were Mr. and Mrs. Weber. And next month is going to be 2 years in, and they are happy living their life just the way they want to. Jackie says, that's a whole nother Another show about people coming to barbecue empty-handed, and PJ wedding was extravagant. Ah, that's it. Extravagant. Ah, hey. Thank you. Deborah Water says they did it their way, and they did. And they did. This is beautiful. PJ was in tune with what she wanted. I'm assuming this was in tune with what she wanted. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is she's saying. Y'all, I ain't gonna tell no lie. I've been on here way over. Jackie said, "Go on, go." I've been on here so long. This comment I see right here came in at 7:28. No, it's 7:30. Jackie says, "Go on, go." But thank y'all so much for chiming in right here. I am your girl Falisa Janae on the latest podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and follow us on YouTube. There's the barcode right there. You can make sure I'm putting right here, right here. You can scan that, and you can just jump straight to us from YouTube and Facebook, any social media sites out there, and you don't have to scramble around and be trying to worry about how to chime in, sign on and stuff. But to everybody that chimed in, Ronza, everybody that chimed in, I hate to call names because I know I forget somebody, but you know who you are. Thank you so much for chiming in. I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care. God bless and good night. And we'll see you again tomorrow, 6 to 7 Eastern time here on the latest podcast with my girl, Deborah. Thank you for the terrific Tuesday. Good night. Don't forget to scan the barcode. Mwah.